Dire straits for Ukraine as ammunition shortage hampers defense efforts. Ukraine is facing a critical shortage of ammunition and weapons, despite the recent U.S. aid package of $61 billion. Ukrainian forces have been forced to ration bullets, while Russian troops employ human wave tactics to exhaust Ukraine's resources. This tactic, involving poorly trained recruits often drawn from prisons, forces Ukraine to use up its limited ammunition before facing more advanced Russian troops. Ukrainian Army Chief Oleksandr Syrskyi confirmed, "The situation at the front has worsened, with Ukrainian forces outnumbered in several eastern villages, including Berdychi, Semenivka, and Novomykhailivka in Donetsk Oblast. This severe supply shortfall is undermining Ukraine's ability to defend and reclaim territory." U.S. aid package falls short as Ukraine struggles against Russian onslaught. The U.S. aid package of $61 billion aims to bolster Ukraine's defense, but experts suggest it may only help maintain the current front lines. Ukraine has been forced to retreat from areas such as Avdiivka due to a lack of military support, while Russia gains momentum with its relentless tactics. Ed Arnold from the Royal United Services Institute RUSI underscores the gravity of the situation, stating, "It really is quite dire for the Ukrainians now. The delay in establishing defensive lines, compared to the defensive fortifications Russia built last winter, has left Ukraine vulnerable." Arnold believes that Ukraine might not have an opportunity to go on the offensive until 2025 or even 2026. Ukraine faces World War II-like struggle as Russia's human wave tactics take toll. Ukraine's defensive efforts are being overwhelmed by Russia's use of human wave tactics, sending poorly trained recruits to deplete Ukrainian ammunition before deploying more seasoned troops. Ukrainian officer Oleksandr Meshash, a frontline veteran since the full-scale invasion began, draws parallels to Second World War, warning, "If we wouldn't stop Russia on the Ukrainian border, war will go into Europe." Meshash highlights the severe human cost of the conflict, noting that the losses will be critical for Ukraine. "We don't have enough people." With a significant portion of the population having fled or being unwilling or unable to fight, the need for international support is more urgent than ever. NATO acknowledges Ukraine's dire situation as Russian forces push forward. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg admitted that Ukraine has been outgunned for months during a meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky. Stoltenberg highlighted that fewer Russian missiles and drones have been shot down recently, allowing Russia to advance on the front line. This acknowledgement comes amid a growing sense of urgency for more robust international support to help Ukraine withstand the sustained Russian offensive. The dire situation is exemplified by Ukraine's continued struggle to secure enough ammunition and weapons to hold their ground and prevent further territorial losses. Ukraine's fight for survival, outnumbered and under-equipped on the front lines. The Ukrainian army is grappling with severe supply shortages, forcing them to abandon key territories and ration ammunition. With Russia employing aggressive tactics and maintaining a numerical advantage, the Ukrainian defense is under immense pressure. The real challenge for the Ukrainians is they haven't fully set defensive lines, says Ed Arnold from RUSI, reflecting on the precarious situation that threatens Ukraine's ability to mount a counteroffensive for years. The loss of territory in areas such as Avdiivka and the overwhelming of forces in Berdychi, Semenivka, and Novomykhailivka underscore the urgent need for more international support. Ukraine's battle for aid, critical shortages amid escalating Russian assaults. Despite receiving a substantial aid package from the U.S., Ukraine remains in a dire situation due to ongoing ammunition shortages and aggressive Russian tactics. Ukrainian forces have retreated from several areas, with Army Chief Oleksandr Syrskyi noting the tactical success of Russian forces. The urgent need for more effective support is highlighted as Ukraine struggles to hold its ground and protect its sovereignty. In Kyiv, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg acknowledged the severity of the situation, stating, "Ukraine has been outgunned for months. This underscores the pressing need for continued and increased international aid to bolster Ukraine's defenses and counter the Russian offensive. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and subscribe button